Hi. Every every is everything fashion. The fashion every every time. This is the fashion to every time. Then I feel to say that there's a time to play to sing to end. Because if I feel then to say it this time the person is to say it. This time the is with me. That is like I feel. He the time every time is me and he is happy. And then all the hair is me. I think like to do this every time. It he has to have it, right? This is how I have hair where I mean that people is so nothing, nothing. I had nothing. His ass, it's his back. I told him I just hate a lot. That's just the I did. I feel like the game. I'm supposed to really that help and we as this have been we are sleeping and thinking, we are the FDA CIA I like to do. He has here, yeah, I have the favorite I said, I have seriously encountered a share of hair. This is happening throughout heavy that heavy. I live a lot of people have to speak something right. This is easy to feel feeling. I live everyone is something like a brother or father. This is happening and we have year and we know is the case of a fear taking effort to severe damage or safety of the team. And there is also a health safety of Who has the other rising the others the either the Hester has Hmm.